Well, Andy, you've named your side, you've taken the Brumbies. Lots of speculation from people that this could be your test side. What would you say to that?
Yeah, I understand that. I understand the speculation, but the truth of the matter is we've got a good side that's going to take the field on Wednesday. But I'll tell you guys what I said to the team this morning, that there's always going to be speculation, but it's up to people to put the best foot forward for a test spot, isn't it, from now on in regards to the chance that they've got on Wednesday and on Saturday. I suppose players can play themselves in and play themselves out at the same time, but at the same time all we're looking for is a cohesive team performance, and that's at the forefront of what we're trying to achieve.
Blair stays on from the Waratahs. Was it important for him to get a start at 15?
Yeah, I think so, whether it be 15 or on the wing. I think you've seen throughout now over the last few games lads that we feel need a little bit of continuity to get up to speed. I think it's nice for the turnover of the 2 games on the bounce to speed up that process.
While you guys are moving around, we know that the Brumbies will have been waiting for their opportunity. Can you give us a sense of what you're expecting to see from them?
Well, I know that there's a real sense of excitement. There's a lot of history that goes behind this fixture. The last 2 occasions that we've played against the Brumbies, there's been 4 points in it, for and against. So we know the challenge ahead of us, and it's something that we're looking forward to. But I know that they've been looking forward to this game for quite some time now. I've heard reports of how enthusiastic, how good training's been for the Brumbies, and that's what you would expect when the Lions are coming into town. So I suppose that makes it exciting for all of us.
You mentioned the history, but Matt, I know you were there in 2013 with your dad and your brother, is that right? Can you just tell us how good it is to be home and how excited you are to take on your old team?
Yeah, no, I was there that day, so I know how much it sort of meant to everyone around here and how much they'll be getting up for it. So as I said, it's very exciting, and to be back is nice. So I'm going to catch up with the rents and stuff in a bit, and just have a look. Everything's changed since I've been here.
What?
Nicer.
It's not changed since I've been here. So what's changed?
You were only here like
January.
a couple months ago.
How long since you were last home?
I think it'd be close to 2 years, a little bit more than a couple months. So a little bit more has changed for me first.
I don't think they've missed it now.
And how proud a moment is this for you though to be back in a red jersey this time?
Oh, it's incredible. It's it's a bit of a pinch me moment. Like not in my wildest dreams could I imagine I'd be back here playing for the Lions. So it's very special.
Thank you very much.
Andy, in terms of the strength of the squad and that speculation that got mentioned, how much movement in your mind is there for that first test and selection? Is it still completely wide open?
There has to be. I mean, the nature of the format over these 2 games allows for us to be open-minded. And again, we play on Saturday after this, and we've a full week's worth of training. That's what everyone's used to anyway. So you have to stay open-minded. Otherwise, a closed book is not good for anyone.
I didn't know whether you wanted to kind of get to the final tour game and have completely blank 15 names, or as a coach, whether you'd quite like to have 5 or 6 games almost nailed on and then you're piecing bits around it. Is it really completely blank slate from your point of view is the ideal?
I wouldn't say blank slate. You've always got ideas, but again, you need to leave wiggle room for things to unfold and make a judgment on what you see over the next couple of games.
And in terms of the Brumbies, there's probably the expectation that it will be your toughest game on Aussie soil. Is that what you need as well at this point in the tour?
100%. That's what we expect. We expect Saturday's game to be a tough one as well, just before the first test. So the games are obviously coming thick and fast, but the faster they come, it's another game on the road for us. But it's one that's pretty special for the Brumbies. So there's a realisation from us as well as far as that's concerned.
And if Bundy gets an injury, what would be the plan at 12?
Oh, we've got players who've trained there and understand their different roles. So we've all sorts of different permutations that we'll be ready for.
Just finally from me, it was a bit of a feature in the Waratahs game and also in the Australia-Fiji game, TMO intervention. Is there any concern from you of how the TMOs got involved in, I suppose, your game in particular, and the potential for that in the Test series?
I suppose we want the right decision. I don't think anyone wants to see a stop-start game. Everyone wants to see continuity. But I suppose, you know, any given game, you could get a flow to that, or there might be some decisions or more decisions in any given game that needs to be referred. I suppose getting the balance is key along the way.
Andy, what did you make of the Wallabies performance first half of the game?
I suppose they'll be seeing it as a start. The first hit out, I don't think they would have been expecting it to be super hot or whatever. It's exactly that. They've 2 weeks now to look at the pictures and make sure that they're ready for the first test. So I think that's what they would have wanted out of the game anyway.
No, and Joe, think he's held bits back.
Oh, 100%, yeah. He wouldn't be showing all of his hand. No, he'll have a few tricks up his sleeve.
Mark, do you have any friends, family coming tomorrow? Or when?
Yeah.
Have you got friends?
I've got about 30 friends and family going apparently. I had people coming out of the woodworks for tickets for a while now, so I've handed mine off to my family and whatnot. So yeah, I've got a good few people coming out. Should be good.
Is it a chance to kind of reflect on how far you've come, or is this tour too busy for all of that?
Look, regardless if I've played this game or not, it's obviously special to be playing it, but this isn't the ones you want to be in for. You want to be putting your name towards the test, so that's all I'm focused on for this game anyway.
How have you found it so far in terms of kind of the 2 games you played?
Loved it. Yeah, I think we're, on the weekend was a little bit tougher, but I think as a group we're gelling really well, and everybody's really starting to buy in and really getting the way that we want to flow in attack and the way that we want to stop teams in defence. So, as I said, I think everyone's just really starting to bond as a unit, and I think that's shown on the field.
You're going to play against some guys that you played with in schoolboy rugby, the Lonergan brothers. How are you feeling about that?
It'll be good. I grew up playing against them my whole life, so it'll be nice. They're 2 of my best mates, especially. So to play against them again, I haven't played against them in a while, so it'll be a nice little switch up.
I know you've said it's special and your eyes are on those Wallaby tests, but to play against the club that you sort of grew up dreaming of playing for Brumbies, that's what you said all that time that you wanted to be a Brumbie. Like, what does that mean to you to come back and be on that stage?
It's going to be interesting. I don't know really how I'm going to feel. I think until I'm out in the field, and won't be till afterwards I'll be able to sort of take it all in and know. It's hard to explain how I'm going to feel now. I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. But as I said, it's going to be a great moment for myself and my family, everything, and playing against my friends it's going to be cool. So.
Not just this game, but coming back to Australia, was there any sense of sort of any point to prove in terms of when you left, you didn't get this opportunity sort of thing, or the fact that you played against the Wallabies previously sort of buried that side of it for you?
No, I think I think my rugby and everything, I've been proving that for a bit now. So not every time I'm going to go up against them, I'm trying to prove something. Now I'm just enjoying playing rugby. That's what we're all here to do anyway.
Andy, just a word on Ollie Chesson.
Yeah.
It looks and it feels like there's an opportunity for all players, of course it is, but it just does feel for a young man there that he's got a great chance here.
He's got a chance, 100%, and I've really enjoyed working with him. The emotion that he showed of getting selected has spilt over into him really buckling down and trying to prove to himself and his teammates that he's going to thrive in this type of situation. So he's been very impressive. I mean, everyone in the second row, I think, has been really competing. This is a different option for us, like we did with Tygburn as well. So I think there's good competition there.
What do you see in his play, his style of play?
He's a big man. He's obviously a fantastic line-out option, but he moves really well. And you know, for big men, sometimes it can be a little bit not as flowing, but he's a rugby player throughout, as in good with the ball in hand. He understands the game, the holistic game. So. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how he goes at 6 at the weekend.
Does it feel a bit Tom Croft
on Wednesday? Does it feel a bit Tom Crofty? I think Crofty was some athlete, wasn't he? Tall, but really quick and explosive. I think more of a hybrid between a pure lock and a 6. I think Crofty was probably a 6 first, wasn't he?
And on the other side, what have you made of Tom Curry so far this tour? Another guy who's got a great opportunity.
Everything that we all know about him. He's a machine. His work rate, his stuff off the ball is very impressive, and the stuff that he does off the ball makes teams tick. You know, he's so fit, so determined to have an impact on the game, especially as far as physicality is concerned. So I think he started the tour really well.
Is it quite exciting that when you play those 3 lots, I suppose, on, you can also load the bench with 7, and you've got loads of...
Yeah, there's different options there, isn't there? And you know, obviously second rows can swap and change and stuff like that as well. So it gives us a little bit of variety, but I suppose it just depends how the game's unfolding, how it flows. Probably expecting a bit of dampness or showers, etc. I don't know, but we'll see how it unfolds.
Not sprinklers?
Not sprinklers, no.
Andy, are you surprised that World Rugby have given, for the 3 massive test matches, at least 2 referees who could be described as developmental?
I wouldn't say the developmental in their eyes, because they wouldn't be selected for such a grand occasion, which is the Lions. So we 100% trust that.
Andy, how much will proven Lions test experience count for when it comes to choosing testing? I think 5 of the start 15 started the 3rd test in 2021. Is that a consideration?
Everything's a consideration, but how people perform dealing with an opportunity to try and get into the test team at the start is pretty difficult to handle as well. How they handle that type of pressure will say a lot about the player, not just the experience.
Okay, folks, so we might just
check one quickly, like the Hugo Kein, who's fully fit. What was the decision there with him and Blair at 50?
Just to give Blair an opportunity there. Obviously, Hugo had a start there, and he was able to. When we say train, we know how training has been. So it's not been a full-on week, but at least he's been able to get used to that position as far as all the plays and stuff are concerned. So it gives Blair a couple of days to be able to do that.
Okay, folks, we'll shut down the live section and we're going to